Hey, it's Shannon.
And artists, and today we're going to talk about how to get your offer accepted.
Stay tuned. And we're back. And yes, today we are going to talk about some ideas to help you get your offer accepted. As most of you know, the market that we are in right now in America is absolutely insane and crazy all over the place. Yeah. I talk to lots of people, loan officers in other states, and everybody is feeling the exact same way, and everybody is in kind of the same market where there are just a lot of buyers and not a lot of inventory. For some reason, like, we have this inventory shortage and it's crazy. So right now, more than ever, it's very, very important that you put your best foot forward when you're going to make an offer. And today we just wanted to give you some ideas on that. So first of all, I would say number one is having the right lender. Just making sure you're working with a really good lender that's in your local market, that the agents know and trust, because when your offer is presented to the seller and the seller's agent, they're going to want to go with a lender that they know they can reach out to, that they trust, that they know is going to actually get that loan closed, right? So lender is very, very important. If you don't have a good lender, I know of a really great team that could definitely help you out, that is well known in our community and liked and trusted. So that's number one, just having that great lender. Number two, having a really, really good real estate agent. You have to have a great agent behind you that can be searching for those properties or identifying sellers that are wanting to sell, possibly even before the sign hits the yard. I am seeing that, and I think you are too, artists, where a lot of transactions are happening before the house actually even gets listed or there's a sign in the yard, because the inventory is so short. As soon as an agent in an office, if they've got multiple agents in their office, as soon as they get wind or hear of someone that's getting ready to list their house and it's in a price point that they know that they have buyers in, they're already making deals, behind the scenes and getting that done quickly before it even hits, Zillow or any of those things. So typically by the time you see it online, it's probably already scooped up. Yeah. And what else? Just making sure that you get pre-approved early on and getting all of your docs into your lender. I can't tell you how important that is, to be ahead of the game and make sure that you've already gotten pre-qualified for your price point, that you have all your docs into the lender, that you've kind of taken care of all of those things that you would normally do, once you're under contract. Do that first so that you can get all of that stuff in and kind of be ahead of the game with your pre-approval and just with your lender, just making sure that everything is going to be smooth by having all of those documents in early.
Yeah, because those kind of things will help, like you said, it'll help with the offer, because then you can actually put an offer, a very confident offer, and you can actually, if you get that approval, that full approval up front from the underwriting or through underwriting, your lender can actually give you something called a mortgage commitment letter or something like that, where they can basically say that you've already been pre-approved, actually approved, you've been approved for the loan. Now all you're doing is trying to find the property, and that can actually go for a shorter close time if that's what the seller's wanting to do. So yeah, that's a great program that I know we have. I'm not sure if all lenders have it, but I know that we in Fairway have it, and Team Alexander especially uses that. So that's something that you can actually help to get to get your offer accepted. Another thing is basically patience. Don't go out there and kind of like it's kind of like trying to buy a PS5 right now. There are scalpers out there that are have stuff that are just way overpriced and paying like 2 and 3 times what it's worth. Same thing with houses. Just have that patience with not only with your selection on your house, because believe me, your house is out there. Have patience with your realtor, because just because the offer is not getting accepted doesn't necessarily mean there's something wrong with your realtor. It just could be that the seller didn't like your offer. I mean, that is something that happens. Seller didn't like your offer, they got a better offer, and they decided to go with that offer. So have patience with your realtor. Don't put in a couple offers and then just be like, you know what, I didn't get the offers accepted. It's your fault. I'm gonna go search for somebody else who can get my offers accepted. Have patience. and basically have patience.
Yeah, absolutely. Because we are hearing a lot of that. Oh, all of my offers aren't getting accepted. Well, a lot of times it's because they're being beat out by cash, or they're being beat out by someone who's willing to pay $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 over asking price just to win the offer, which in my opinion is crazy, but people are doing that right now. Like you said, they want it and they're willing to pay whatever it takes to get it, which is the market that we're in right now. So definitely have that patience. Another thing I would say is make sure that you have your money right and your money in order. You really need to make sure that you've got some funds saved up for closing costs. It used to be that you could go into an offer, maybe make a full price offer, ask the seller to pay closing costs, and you barely had to come out of pocket, with just a minimum of a down payment. Right now, we're not seeing that happen very often. It's very far and few between that we're seeing sellers actually give, seller concessions toward closing costs. So you need to make sure that you have some money saved up for your closing costs so that you can go into it confidently and know that you can put that great offer in and, be able to pay your own closing costs if you have to, if that's what it's going to take to win the offer. So just making sure that you're prepared, both document wise and fund wise, and, with the right team around you. Like we said, having that great agent and great lender are going to be two very pivotal key pieces to you getting your offer accepted.
And then some other ways are, sending the seller flowers, edible arrangements, those help. Warm Cookie Company, if you're in the Temple Belton area.
We are hearing that. It's kind of crazy, but yeah.
Yeah, so...
whatever it takes, right?
So what can we do to help you get your offer accepted? What questions do you have about the market that is right now and how to get an offer accepted? We'd love to hear from you. You can always ask the questions in the comments section. We'll, of course, answer those. You can always reach out to us by phone at 254-295-0905, by email at teamalexander@fairwaymc.com, or on our website at www.alexandercares.com. We'd love to hear from you, and we will talk to you again next week.
Bye.
Bye, guys.